The other one's upside down.
Okay. So talk to us about being at the White House today to celebrate the Kansas Chiefs.
It's kind of nice to go back to back. Wouldn't mind coming back for a three-peat.
Okay, thank you.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Super Bowl 58 champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Distinguished guests, the President of the United States, accompanied by the Chairman and CEO of the Kansas City Chiefs, Clark Hunt.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the White House. Super Bowl 58 champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. First team in 20 years to win back-to-back. Winning back-to-back. I kind of like that. I know you'll. I know you've led a future Hall of Famer, head coach, quarterback, tight end, defensive tackle, but I think the secret to this team's success is a GM, an offensive coordinator, pass game coordinator, and they all played great at the greatest school in America, my alma mater football team, University of Delaware. I want to welcome all the Chiefs fans here today. Governor Kelly, members of Congress, including my good friend Congressman Cleaver, Mayor Lucas, Mayor Garner, and all the other elected officials from Missouri and Kansas. Thank you for being here. At last year's White House Super Bowl celebration, I said this team was building a dynasty, which means everyone's coming to you. After starting this season red hot, you all had your share of struggles. When the doubters questioned whether you could pull it off again, believe me, I know what that feels like. But anyway, well, I don't think anybody is doubting you now. You fought hard. You kept the faith. 3 All-Pros, 3 Pro Bowlers, 3 resilient offense, top defense led by one of the best coordinators in the game, and led by one of the best defensive players in the game, Chris Jones. True team. 8 straight division titles through a tough playoff run. And you felt frigid temperatures, -4 degrees at kickoff of the home game against Miami. That was I thought that was Miami. That was a joke. Wind chills under 20 degrees in Buffalo. And when you froze them out in Baltimore, clinching the fourth AFC title in 5 years. And then, in the Super Bowl, down double digits against San Francisco, everyone stepped up. And with the unstoppable 13-play drive in overtime, Patrick, the comeback king, not kid, king, led the comeback team for all ages. I'll never forget, I watched on Marine One when I was landing in the South Lawn coming back from overseas in the White House. But just then, Kansas City was celebrating your incredible win. We saw pride giving way to tragedy. A loving mom, a beloved local DJ was gunned down. Dozens were injured, 11 kids in the hospital. Amid the chaos, this team stepped up again. Trey helped pull people to safety. James, who lost his own father to gun violence, reassured kids they'd be okay. One teen remembers Coach Reed giving him a hug, telling him, just breathe, just breathe. When one boy was separated from his dad, Clyde helped keep him from harm. The boy's dad later said, and I quote, "You can be an athlete for only so long, but you can be a great human being for the rest of your life." And Clyde is exceptional. Couldn't have said it better. This team is exceptional. As a country, we have to do more to stop the tragic shootings before they happen. Let me close with this. Last year, I talked about how, after winning the Super Bowl, many of these players went up to Coach Reed and asked what they could do to be better. Even at the peak of their success, they were looking for ways to work harder, to dig deeper, to improve. Everyone watching, especially our children, that's a powerful lesson about sports in the nation. We're a great nation because we're good people. We never give up. We look out for one another. We leave no one behind. That's America. And I've never been more optimistic about our future. We just have to remember who we are. We're the United States of America. And there's nothing we can't do when we do it together. So God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Now I'm going to turn it over to the Chiefs, but I'd have Travis come up here, but God only knows what he'd say. Travis, come here.
My fellow Americans, it's nice to see you all yet again. I'm not going to lie, President Biden, they told me if I came up here I'd get tased, so I'm going to go back to my spot.
Now I'm going to turn it over to the Chairman and CEO of the Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs, Clark Hunt. Clark, the floor is yours, pal.
Mr. President, on behalf of our family and the entire Kansas City Chiefs organization, thank you so much for having us this afternoon. It is a tremendous honor to be here as we celebrate the 4th Super Bowl championship in Chiefs history. I want to thank the members of the President's staff who have helped make this possible, and the members of the Missouri and Kansas congressional delegations who are celebrating with us today. As a family, we feel very blessed by the Lord, and I am proud to be here today on the South Lawn with my wife Tavia and my sister Sharon and several members of our extended family. 1 year ago, it so happened that the team visited the White House the day after my mother passed away. Of course, anytime we are celebrating a Chiefs victory, I always think about my mom and dad. I want to take a moment to say thank you, President Biden, for the very kind words you shared about my mother last year. That meant a lot to our family. The amazing thing about sports is how they can bring a community together. Over the past few years, the men behind me have elevated the status of Kansas City and united football fans across the country and throughout the world. There's a lot that can divide us today, but for so many of us, sports provide a unifying joy that we all need. I'm incredibly proud of our players and coaches. This season, with a target on their backs, they overcame adversity and got through perhaps the toughest group of playoff opponents in league history. They have etched their names in the NFL history books as just the second back-to-back Super Bowl championship team this century. I'm also incredibly proud of our amazing fans. They have rightfully earned their reputation as one of the best fan bases in all of professional sports. One of the things that I've enjoyed most about our championship run has been the support of the Chiefs Kingdom. Lastly, I'm humbled to work with a superb leadership group. Team President Mark Donovan, General Manager Brett Veach, and Head Coach Andy Reid. That is a Hall of Fame leadership team. We have greatly enjoyed our time here today, and we look forward to the challenge of making this an annual trip. Now I would like to ask Coach Andy Reid to join me on the podium. We have a little gift for the President.
Travis, where's Taylor?
Just a great blessing and an honor. That's all I got. Thank you.
Being here, being at the White House, and the treatment that we've gotten out here. It's been a great day, and to be back to back and being back at the White House again, it really is cool, and I'm glad that we get to experience this again.
All right, guys, we'll take a few questions.
Patrick, what made this time special, even more compared to the first time, given you what you maybe expect?
I think what makes it special is the guys that didn't get it the time before. And so you talk about it all year long. You talk about the White House trip. You talk about just winning the Super Bowl in general and everything that comes with that. And being able to talk about it and getting to show some of these young guys and guys that have come from other teams, it's a special moment for them, and you get to see that smile on their face when we leave.
Patrick, Joe called you comeback king. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was cool because, coming from the president, and then that's kind of how our whole tenure has been, is a lot of games we've had to come back, and I think that speaks to the team and the fact that we always believe that we have a chance to go out there and win, and Coach Reid kind of starts that culture, and then it kind of feeds throughout the entire team.
How was your meeting today? About getting to show the new guys what this is like. Other than that, what about this visit was special for you this year?
I think, well, first off, I think it was cool that you kind of knew what to expect. So you got to get here. I'm showing other guys pictures on the wall. I'm showing paintings. I'm showing some old furniture, everything. I mean, it really is cool. And I feel like I was trying to be a tour guide at some points. And so it's cool for that. And then to be on the stage and get to just look out and see the Washington Monument and all these different things, it's a cool moment. I'll appreciate it. Hopefully we get to come back again, and I'll appreciate it every single time.
What did you talk about in your meeting today?
We didn't have a long meeting of talking about anything other than how much Joe was congratulating us on winning the Super Bowl and being here, and we were thanking him for the hospitality and being here and the treatment that they give us every single time.
Do you think you need the helmet for a tough election?
Surprised for you that he put the helmet on.
What's your message to
When obviously it's a tough day, what happened at the parade, for Joe to mention that is obviously you guys helped promote what, consistency, what to say about the team being remembered in a pretty unique way, given that it's not on the field.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm so proud of those guys that stepped up. There was no panic by the players. And then they took all the little kids who were crying and kind of nursed them just a bit and helped them calm down. During chaos, that's something. And listen, the whole city rallied around them. And that's a neat thing. It didn't matter. You put everything aside, all your beliefs and everything aside, but everybody rallied together to support the family. And that, you can't ask for more than that.
We'll do a couple more. Steve, go ahead.
Patrick, how much do you use this time to reflect on how tough it is actually to this point? How much of a grind?
I think this time is to celebrate. I think we all understand how tough it is. I've dealt with winning the Super Bowl, obviously, but I've dealt with losing the Super Bowl as well and losing in the playoffs. And you don't take these moments for granted. I mean, these are the moments that you'll remember for the rest of your life. And I'm glad I get to do it with a lot of guys that I can call my brothers. We'll do the last one right here.
Yeah, thanks. Do you think the president is going to need that helmet with a tough election battle coming up?
It was cool to see him put the helmet on. I mean, we didn't expect that, but it was really cool to see him throw that Chiefs helmet on, and we get the Chiefs kingdom kind of for the rest of the nation to see.
What do you say when you put it on?